Money might not grow on trees, but it does go around your feet. Via StockX data as of 2016, the sneakers market has an estimated value to be worth above $1 billion. This was a quote from Josh Wolf in the Business Insider article in 2016. Now, I know you may be looking at this video like, what does this dude know about sneaker reselling? Well, I've been interested and been involved with sneakers for about 6 years now. In 8th grade, I just grew this huge interest in shoes that constantly made me think when, where, and how much I can buy each and every shoe for. This strong interest has led me to finding the reselling market, where I've been fortunate enough to not only resell shoes myself, but also help some of my friends make some extra profit for their own benefit and fattening their pockets as well. I've also done extensive research on this topic, and I'm fully confident that I can help you become successful in this market as well, if you so desire to do so. Today, I'll inform you on the history and the evolution of the sneaker reselling market. I will give an overview and tips on how to enter the market, as well as some of the best shoes to resell and some of the most expensive and rare shoes that each and every reseller needs to be aware of. First, let's begin with what reselling is and how it became to be this massive market that it is now. Starting with the very basics, sneaker reselling is buying shoes for one price and reselling them to somebody for a higher price than what you bought them for. For example, let's say I bought shoes for $120 and I sell them to you for $180. I made $60 profit. That's literally what sneaker reselling is. Now, I will be paraphrasing from Matt Welty's 2017 article titled, "Has Sneaker Reselling Died or Is It Just Evolving?" Matt explains how the connectivity of social media apps such as Instagram and Facebook, as well as dedicated reselling apps such as StockX and GOAT, have made the ability to resell sneakers easier and more accessible than ever before. Due to a fear of violent interactions, such as being robbed when selling shoes one-on-one, this fear caused the surge in popularity of these online methods of reselling, which has helped the sneaker reselling market boost tremendously. Another key reason that the sneaker reselling market has boosted to where it is now is through celebrity influence. As Lisa Goetz explained in her 2020 article titled The Economics Behind Sneakers, she explained how many celebrities use their influence to either collaborate with shoe brands to make unique pairs or simply post pictures in certain shoes that instantaneously boost the notoriety of shoes, causing people to flock after them like wild geese. The great example of this was how she explained when the Adidas Yeezy Boost first released. These released for $315 retail price, which is the base price that you'll buy a shoe for. These released for $315 and sold out immediately. People began reselling these shoes for over $1,000 on eBay, and people were buying them. This was a huge moment in the reselling industry. Now that you know some background of the market, let's discuss how to acquire shoes to resell and where to sell them to start making money. Now, let's begin with where do you buy your shoes that you can then resell. There are a multitude of shops, both online and in person, that you can buy your shoes at, whether for retail price or in between the retailer price, also known as the market value, which is the inflated value that you can buy, or also known as the inflated value. It's all about finding a good deal that you can make profit on. A huge part, but so ever competitive way of acquiring shoes is through retail stores and apps. Some of these include Foot Locker, the Nike Sneakers app, Champs, and hole-in-the-wall retail stores. These stores offer a guaranteed way at getting shoes at retail price, which again is the base price any shoe will sell at, but are often very limited supply due to the extremely high demand and sell out extremely quick within the matter of seconds, especially on Nike Sneakers app. For a more effortless, now let's get on to selling your shoes that you have acquired. For a more effortless and less personal form of selling, you can create accounts on online apps such as StockX and Go, where all you need to do is post your pair and somebody will make an offer and you accept the offer. Once you accept the offer, you send your pair to the authentication sites and then they send it to that person and then you get paid. Or you can use other methods like eBay and Poshmark where you send it directly to the buyer and earn your money as soon as you acquire it. But the only thing about that is those apps take percentages of your earnings as you have to use their app to, as you have to use their services and app to sell your shoes. Another personal way of selling your shoes are through in person. Basically, you can use apps to find groups and meet up with people in order to resell your shoes. You can also stand in front of consignment shops like Stadium Goods or Flight Club or even Cool Kicks where people want to buy shoes. You can stand there outside of those stores. And this way allows you to build connections, which also allows you to make a much more consistent profit as you will have the ability to create your own customer fan base. So now that you know how to buy shoes and where to sell them, let's go over some of the best shoes to resell and some special colorways to be aware of. Now, as the market currently stands, the best shoes to resell are Retro Jordans, Nike SB Dunks, Adidas Yeezys, and any Nike collab with another brand such as Off-White or a celebrity such as the Travis Scott Dunks and Jordan 1s. There's also another form of reselling called brick flipping, which is taking a shoe that doesn't sell for much at all that you often see sitting in your local malls, buying them for a low sell price at your mall and reselling them for a price slightly above the retail price. So let's say there's a pair of Jordans selling for about that go for retail for about $150, and you go to your mall and they're selling for about $130. You can then sell those for $150, earning $20 profit, which isn't a lot, but as you do it more and more, you start to create that big amount of profit. There's also a multitude of super rare and expensive shoes that each and every person should be aware of. As Carlos Benitez goes over in his How to Resell Sneakers, a Beginner's Guide article, he explains how the Nike Air Mags, also known as the Back to the Future shoes, and the Nike Air Yeezy 2 Red Octobers are two very expensive shoes and that go for $10,000 respectively, the Air Mags do, and the Red Octobers go for $6,000 and above. Some other very expensive shoes to be aware of include the Jordan 5 Tokyos, the Nike Air Yeezy 2 Solar Red and Pure Platinums, Jordan 4 M&Ms, and the Nike SB Dunk Low Staple NYC Pigeon Dunk Lows. Before I wrap this up, I'd like to reiterate what we went over. Today we discussed the history and evolution of the sneaker reselling market. We went over where to buy shoes. We went over where to buy and sell those shoes, as well as the best shoes to resell and some of the most rare and expensive shoes to be aware of. Thank you for listening to my speech. I hope this will help. I hope this will be of help to some of you. And remember, if you believe it, you can achieve it. I wish you all the best of luck.